think it's time to clean another greenhouse out today. I've got a couple of 8x6 ones that we've took all tomato plants out of and cucumber plants because they've all finished. So for the sake of giving it a little bit of a turnover and a bit of a weed, we've got a fresh greenhouse to put some more plants in, which obviously is going to offer better protection from wind and rains through autumn and winter. And I've got a pack of these Wongbok Chinese cabbages, and they've grown quite well, but they are getting to quite a big size now, so I think it's time that we got these out and got them planted somewhere else. So I think one of these greenhouses that's not being used at the moment is a good option, because we have also got lots of red cabbages growing, some of which are going to get put outside in raised beds because they have got that protection of those oak tunnels. And just because that white cabbage butterfly has disappeared now, don't mean that those pigeons aren't still hanging around waiting for a free meal. So I'll go and give it a quick turnover and we'll get some fresh plants in. And this is the greenhouse that we're talking about. Still quite a lot of mess in here from when we tore up all those tomato plants and cucumber plants, and it has pretty much been left since we did that. But now we've got to get that cleaning up done, because the longer we leave it, the worse it's going to get. So I'll get this all cleaned out, ready for these new plants going in. Never seem to get away from these all year. These are really useful tools. We've took all plants out and we've got rid of most of that old decaying material. But because we've been planting in here all year, it has been dug over, so it is quite loose. But we can dig one of these in and just turn it, and that'll get rid of the rest of the weeds that we've got. Plus aerate soil at the same time. That's both sides done, that easy. Because we have pretty much kept it weed free all year. So, just need to get rid of all this waste now. And I think that'll do it. Now we can start and get some of these plants in. I notice we've got gaps underneath this greenhouse where it's not been seated properly. So to keep that cold out, we need to sort that out. So I'm just digging a bit of waste soil all the way along that edge, just to keep that weather at bay. And that should do it. Then we'll get a few extra nutrients added to this soil as well, because we know the plants that have been growing all the way through spring and summer will have took quite a lot of nutrients out of the soil. So we'll make up for that before we start planting. With a nice amount of fish blood and bone. Now we'll get some of these Chinese cabbage in, and I think I'm going to put them across back to start off with. See, nice looking plants and a good root system on, so hopefully these will get off to a good start. And I don't even want to grow them as massive cabbages either, so I'm only going to space them that far apart, like I did the cauliflowers quite recently. That's a really good looking one. Let's get that in. As always, nicely firmed down. Start off with some nice stable plants. And then just one more. This one's a little bit smaller than others, but a really healthy looking plant still. I've also got some of these pak choi, again Chinese cabbages, and we've put them into these old plant pot holders to bring them on from them little cells that they were in. So I think now we ought to move these on into that greenhouse as well and let the root system get more established. Really good looking plants these. I can see a few aphids in there, but I'll sort them out very shortly. And again, these are more upright plants than spreading ones, so we can put them quite close together. As I said, in autumn we're never looking for huge plants, just something to get a bit of an harvest. So I've put two there, and I'm going to put two on the other side. We could just gradually work his way along this greenhouse until we're happy with what we've planted. So I think for now that'll do. But everything is now nicely cleaned out. So all we have to do is bring on some more plants and get this greenhouse filled. So from start to finish, doing that took about 30 minutes. And obviously it's well worth doing, because we've now got a nice clean greenhouse with extra plants in that are cold hardy as well. So hopefully through autumn and winter we're going to be harvesting those. And as always, we can do one or two things with that Chinese cabbage. We can just harvest the leaves as they grow, or we can wait until they grow into a fully mature plant. But for me, that's a very productive way to spend my Monday morning on these horrible autumn days. If you want to see what else we'll be doing over the next month or so, please hit that subscribe button, press that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.